Kiri, and I'd like to tell you a story. Foo Fighters were a presence in my life before I knew that I needed them, before I knew what they would come to mean to me. It took me becoming lost for this band to find me. At the time, I had a job as a hostess on a karaoke bus, and the driver and I would listen to songs on our way to pick up the guests. As I looked out the window, drifting in an indefinable place neither in my head nor my body, a song called out my name. Times like these. It seemed like it was inviting me to sit down beside it like an old friend. So I did. Those 4 minutes would urge me to search deeper for the inner resources I needed. And when I was in a bus accident shortly after, I would come to heed the advice in this song even more. My life would change in ways I couldn't have imagined. Off I went, down the internet rabbit hole, searching for every word and picture and video I could get my hands on. Luckily, this hunt coincided with 2 things. First, my entry into a fan community, the funniest bunch of coconuts you could hope to meet with, and huge hearts to boot. And second, the announcement that Foo Fighters would be touring Australia. For the hundreds of concerts I'd already seen to that point, I'd somehow managed to avoid the stadium show and the intensity of the rail run. But for this band, I was willing to be brave and see what I was really made of. A night with Foo Fighters, as I quickly discovered, was more than a show. It was an experience. The excitement and unity that you feel with tens of thousands of people at the same time is so unique. And a lot of that is due to the gift this band has for making even the tiniest speck of a person back in the cheap seats feel seen. The sweat baths, the cactus throats, the torn up feet, the bruised ribs, all badges of honour that I wore proudly. From then I was hooked. 1 show became 2, and 2 became 3 in a row on their next tour, and then I was changing a holiday so I could see Chevy Metal in Philadelphia, and then I was on a train at the crack of dawn to go to Sydney in time to get a ticket to a Chevy gig announced 10 minutes before. Every chance I could get to see these musicians I admired so much became an adventure, and every one made me happier and happier to be alive. As time went on, my Fooseum was growing faster than I could buy shelves for it. I had the chance to contribute to 2 books about the band, and I joined the team at Foo Fighters Live, where I get to write about the music and performances of this band every day. It's like being able to send little thank you cards out into the world. The passion, drive, humour and the way this band believes people deserve to be treated are all reflected in the fan communities. All that they are is shown in the love and the generosity of the Foo family. We travel together, sing together, camp out in queues together, go to each other's weddings, show up when one of our own is sick or in trouble, and celebrate all of our personal victories. Those friendships are meaningful beyond how much we love the band. This music introduced us to people we'll count as mates for life. It doesn't matter how old you are, where you come from, what you look like, who you love, if you're just starting to get into them, or if you've been around from the start. You have a home with us, and with Foo Fighters. And being adopted into this family can save you. You'll often hear, "This music changed my life," and there's a lot of truth in that, I think. Who knows what our lives would look like if we hadn't heard the right song at the right time? It just takes that one connection, one bridge built, and you see who and what you can become. When music resonates with you as strongly as that, it shapes the way you create things in your own life. It makes you curious to see what you can manifest for yourself, and who else might be out there who shares that experience. Foo Fighters have done that again and again for millions of people. And they've done that for me. So thank you.